Hello everyone, it's Jamie again. I'm doing a voiceover because I have not been able to get my face the way I want it. So you get another puzzle or whatever it is I'm doing. I haven't decided. So I've been thinking that I'd just come out and talk a little bit. So let's say that you're questioning being a system, or you've discovered your system and it's a new discovery for you, and so you are on a big hurricane of emotions and swirly, dizzy, who knows, right? It's a whirlwind. You're just on a ride in a whirlwind of emotions and situations and things you're hearing and things are happening and things are moving, and you're like, oh my gosh, there's so many problems. There is so much pain. There's so much fear and confusion. You don't know what's going on. It's like you opened a door that was supposed to have the answer, and instead it's just a whole stadium full of questions. So I just want to remind you, in case you didn't know this, that no matter what the problems are in your system, no matter what's going on, and even if you end up finding out you don't have a system or whatever else, you move on to a different possibility. However you are right now, especially you younger systems, younger peoples, you are the way you are, and you were exactly who you needed to be, and you are exactly who you needed to be to survive the childhood that was given to you. And it worked. I mean, you're alive. But just because you win a battle doesn't mean you won the war. And it's not like anime where the battle ends and the healer comes and fixes all your wounds and everyone's happy and goes and has a party. Unfortunately, no, you come out with wounds usually. And then you have to go to therapy for a long time. Imagine if it was like a physical wound or whatever. You'd have to go to physical therapy for months or years, and you're gonna hate it. You're gonna hate every step of the way. Maybe not every step. There's a lot of steps that you actually enjoy, and you'll heal, and then as you heal, you'll remember the parts of life that you actually enjoy, and you'll find new ones that you've never experienced before. My point is, don't shame yourself. Don't give in to guilt because you feel like you're broken or that you're too broken. You're gonna feel broken. It's okay to feel broken, but that doesn't mean that you're anything less than a person. Just a regular person. You're just trying, like everyone else, to get through life in the best way you had available to you, and the best way you have available. Everybody's got to learn new ways to cope. Everybody's got to learn new ways to act. And the truth is, the world ain't like your family. So whatever you survived as a kid, it's not going to work in the real world. Probably. I mean, don't quote me on that. Some people can make it all the way to their 80s with the coping skills they learned as a kid. But especially if you're a system, you learned how to split, or you learned how to switch off the front, and you didn't even think about it. In fact, you didn't even know about it, some of you. That's kind of how it works. And then you grow up, and you're thrown out into the real world, and the real world does not function like your family. And suddenly, everything you used to survive as a kid no longer works. And yeah, that's gonna suck. But I want you to know that it can be okay. That you're definitely not a lost cause. And on the other side of it, you can be okay. You can go after your hobbies. You can learn how to have good friends. You can have good friends. And most of all, you can work on all of your issues so that they don't hurt anymore. And you get to be happy. Maybe not all of the time, but a lot of the time. Anyway, that's it for today. I just wanted to remind you of that.